Saturn, a unique gas giant, is the second largest planet in our solar system. The planet's vast size, with an average radius that is roughly 9.5 times that of Earth, is remarkable. Despite Saturn being over 95 times more massive than Earth, it has only 1/8 of its density due to its gaseous composition. The interior of Saturn is believed to be composed of a rocky core surrounded by metallic and liquid hydrogen and helium. Saturn's pale yellow color is due to ammonia crystals in its upper atmosphere. The planet's magnetic field, which is 580 times stronger than Earth's, is thought to be created by a current in the metallic hydrogen layer. Despite its massive size, the outer atmosphere of Saturn appears monotonous and lacking in contrast, although it can display long-lived features. With wind speeds that can reach an incredible 1,800 km per hour, Saturn is the windiest planet in the solar system. Saturn is also famous for its unique ring system composed of ice particles and some rocky debris and dust. The planet has a total of 146 moons orbiting it, 63 of which are officially named. Titan, the largest of Saturn's moons, has more mass than Mercury and is the only moon with a substantial atmosphere. So, if you ever get the chance to explore Saturn, remember its vast size, pale yellow color, strong magnetic field, incredible wind speeds, and unique ring system. Not to mention its numerous moons, with Titan being the most fascinating one. Saturn was revered in ancient Rome as the god of wealth and agriculture, known to be the father of Jupiter. As the heavens revolved above, the Romans noticed a particularly slow-moving planet that seemed to represent the god they so highly esteemed. So, they gave it the name Saturn, and it became one of the most recognizable celestial bodies in the night sky. Saturn's astronomical symbol is of particular interest, as it has undergone several transformations over time. Originally traced back to the Greek Oxyrhynchus papyri, it is believed to be derived from the Greek name for the planet, Kappa-Rho Omicron Nu Omicron. At first, the symbol resembled a Greek Kappa-Rho ligature, but it transformed into a lowercase Greek eta with a cross added on top in the 16th century for Christianization purposes. Fast forward to modern day, and the impact of Saturn on our daily lives is still felt, albeit in a slightly different way. The Romans named the seventh day of the week after this celestial object, calling it Saturday or Saturni dies. Even today, we still use this name to denote the end of the week and the start of the weekend, all thanks to the mighty and ever-present Saturn. Once upon a time, there was a planet named Saturn, which was famous for being the second largest planet in the solar system. The planet was anything but ordinary, with its unique features and characteristics. It was a gas giant, mainly made up of hydrogen and helium, and it had no definite surface. However, scientists believed that it did have a solid core at its center. Saturn's most fascinating characteristic was its shape. Due to its rotation, the planet was oblate spheroid, with noticeable bulges at its equator and flattened poles. In fact, its equatorial radius was 10% greater than its polar radius. Although other planets such as Jupiter, Uranus, and Neptune also exhibit oblateness, Saturn's was considered to be the most significant. The rotation rate and bulging shape of Saturn gave it an extremely high effective surface gravity along the equator, which measured at 8.96 meters per second squared, much greater than Earth's gravity. Despite its gravity, what made Saturn even more interesting was that it was the only planet in the solar system that was less dense than water. Its specific density averaged at 0.69 g/cm3 because of its atmosphere, despite having a core denser than water. Comparing Saturn to Earth was astounding. Saturn had 95 times Earth's mass, while Jupiter had a whopping 318 times Earth's mass. In fact, together, Jupiter and Saturn possessed a staggering 92% of the total planetary mass in the solar system. So, Saturn was a unique and awe-inspiring planet with fascinating features that set it apart from the rest of the planets in the solar system. It was truly a wonder to behold. Once upon a time, there was a gas giant named Saturn. Scientists had long believed that it was mainly made up of hydrogen and helium, but they were always looking to uncover new information about the planet. Finally, they discovered that most of Saturn's mass was not in the form of gas. As it turned out, Saturn's density exceeded 0.01 g/cm3, meaning that hydrogen changed into a non-ideal liquid at the radius containing 99.9% of its mass. This caused hydrogen to become a metal in deeper layers due to the rising temperature, pressure, and density towards Saturn's core. While Saturn and Jupiter had many similarities, Saturn was found to be more centrally condensed than Jupiter, with denser material surrounding the core. By mass, Saturn's central region contained 50% hydrogen, while Jupiter had 67% hydrogen. Scientists discovered that Saturn's core was much denser than Earth's and estimated its mass to be 9 to 22 times that of Earth, with a diameter around 25,000 kilometers. There were also measurements that suggested a more diffuse core with a mass of about 17 Earths and a radius of 60% of Saturn's total radius. The core was enclosed by a thicker liquid metallic hydrogen layer, followed by a liquid layer of helium-saturated molecular hydrogen that transitions into a gas at higher altitudes. What was even more fascinating was that Saturn's core was hot, with temperatures reaching 11,700 degrees Celsius, and it radiated 2.5 times more energy than it received from the Sun. A proposed theory was that heat generated in Saturn could not be explained through a slow gravitational compression mechanism alone, suggesting an additional mechanism through the raining out of droplets of helium deep in its interior. When the droplets descended through the lower density hydrogen, it released heat by friction, leaving Saturn's outer layer depleted of helium. There was even a suggestion that rainfall of diamonds may occur within Saturn, as well as Jupiter, Uranus, and Neptune. With so many interesting details about Saturn, scientists are still uncovering new information about this gas giant planet.
Do you want to explore more Greek mythology stories? Who do you want to see featured next? Subscribe and leave a comment below to let me know. I'll see you in the next video.